We go through the formula first for today, then we start with the examples. Let's recall what is AP first, arithmetic progression. These are your terms whereby you're going to have a fixed jump, a plus or minus to your differences. So I keep adding 2, I get to the next term. This is called an AP, common difference. GP is the one where you keep multiplying by a fixed ratio. So I keep multiplying by 3 to get to the next term. That's a geometric progression. Now, nth term formula, usually they state as a Tn or a Un. So if it's going to be this two, your AP, A plus n minus 1D, A always represents the first term. Your D represents your difference. Okay, but will be n minus 1. Okay, if it's nth term, will always be n minus 1 in the coefficient. Okay, versus for a GP, R stands for your ratio. This time, it's the power that is minus 1. Okay, power minus 1 from the nth term. Sn, sum formula. Sn means sum from T1 to Tn. For your AP, there are 2 formulas. First formula, usually you remember as n over 2a plus L. I intentionally wrote in n as number of terms so that you remember that you have to go and count the number of terms in your sequence. So you use this first plus last if the question doesn't require any difference. You know the first and last, you could put it in. Because the second formula there will indicate that there is a D involved. You use the second formula if you want an equation that involves difference. Okay, and it's 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, there will be a 2 coefficient in front. Sometimes you need that. GP is A1 minus R, n over 1 minus R. Again, the n stands for number of terms. Always count your terms accurately. This can also be written as A, Rn minus 1 over R minus 1. They are interchangeable. If you multiply by -1 to the top and bottom, you will get the right-hand side. Okay, but it's either or. The solutions may come using any of the two. Sum to infinity is only a concept for GP. Okay, AP doesn't have that. So GP formula A over 1 minus R. But really, the A is your first term. Let me emphasize that because sometimes we start the GP from a particular term. It's always first term over 1 minus R. First term of your sequence that